Who cares?
Welcome, everybody. Episode 23 of Talking Back Sunday, I guess.
Oh, baby. Oh,
Yeah,
mama.
special holiday edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's it? I've been meaning to shave. I just haven't gotten around to it, but my beard's looking pretty hardy right now.
Looks
It's
good
a
and
hardy
strong.
beard.
Yeah.
Strong beard.
It's almost, you almost got a goatee, or maybe I just can't see the sides as much. Right now it looks goatee-ish.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm pulling a hard 90s.
Yeah.
With, man, it's so funny. My brother just started shaving a goatee, but I don't think he's joking about it. And
Florida's really soaking into his skin, huh?
yeah. That Florida's just really it's changing him.
Yeah.
So it's but it's funny though, because I don't think he watches this, but but he it doesn't grow here, so it looks kind of like he just had a stamp that's a kind of a square shaped and just and I've been giving him a hard time about it every time we talk, and I think is really funny.
Does he tell you he looks very new metal and he loves it?
No, but in my mind he's saying, but I'm a man now.
I have a kid.
He is a dad.
Yeah. So, but gotta love that goat.
Yeah, it changes things.
I really I really like the idea that he moved to Florida and a goatee started growing, and he didn't even
just
shave it that way. Just he wakes up in the morning and he can shave it off and it's right back again. That's what happens in Florida, especially when you're a dad.
Yeah.
You should send him some purple manic panic for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Dye that goatee.
If he just grew out the chin part of the goatee.
That's right. Because that shows people how you're a rocker.
Yeah.
To very alternative. You're different.
Yeah.
You're different.
And number 3, hey, talk to me about my alternative lifestyle in the new metal scene.
Yeah.
Hey, let's chat.
Man.
Or don't, because I'll get mad about it.
I'm so passionate. You can tell by my purple goatee, I'm passionate.
Man, that made me think about. Did you guys see the Eve 6 Twitter? Speaking of alternative,
that was great.
I didn't get it. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Well, he's just been kind of talking about everything. He was talking shit about the Third Eye Blind singer, Stephen Jenkins, and then he was saying that he was hoping to go viral, but not in a trapped kind of way, because
that's pretty neggy.
It's all shitty they're super right wing and idiots, but it's just that Twitter feed brought a bit of sunshine into my life.
Yeah, because it was so silly. He was kind of talking a little bit of shit, but not bad.
Yeah.
It seemed very matter of fact. Well, this is the thing that happened at this festival show in the 90s.
So who was the person that he was talking to?
I think he's just talking to everyone on Twitter.
Yeah, here's a story.
Yeah.
Is it actually the singer of the band? Does anyone know?
Yeah. It is.
Well, and he also talks very matter of fact,
sure.
Hey, I used to have dependency issues. Now I'm a little mentally ill.
Yeah. See?
That's all.
Yeah.
That's
very
funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, the one that I first saw that people were retweeting, he was kind of making fun of himself. He wrote that when he was a virgin when he wrote that Heart in a Blender song.
Yes.
And then he followed it up with I've had sex since then, though.
It was 25 years ago when he wrote it. I imagine these things will happen.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. Pretty good.
Man.
So what do you guys been up to?
Not much.
Yeah, same here.
Man, I didn't want to tell you guys before we started recording, but I had an epic Costco trip today.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
Oh,
go
yeah.
I
on.
just saved it for the podcast.
Yeah,
Do
yeah, gotta
tell.
save this material. Don't want to burn the bit. So there's a big line wrapping around the building, but it moved pretty quick. I was in and out about 30 minutes. Got everything I needed for the holidays. Then back home.
Yeah.
Hop on this thing. Yeah. Cool
That's
story,
it?
huh? Huh?
Oh,
That's
you
the end of the
you
story.
you
So
did a
cool.
Costco trip today?
Me.
Today?
Me. Today. I did
Wow.
all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of seltzer. We're gonna rage.
That's one of the
No.
last places I think I want to go right now is Costco.
I love it there.
Really?
N-
Ugh.
No, I'm not saying I don't like it because they got samples. Who doesn't like free
Mhm.
samples? I'm just saying that with everything that's going on in the world in general, Costco is just not the place I want to be.
Mm.
Yeah, there was a good community. I had a nice chat with a woman about where the paper towels were, and I said, "It's a Christmas miracle. They got the paper towels," and we laughed.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
She say,
We were-
she get like a tell me about it.
Yeah, and I think we were kind of making contact. We're like, yeah, we haven't been out much, so this is helping.
Mm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Did she say something like that after?
Yep, she kept the Chris and Christmas.
That's what I've been encouraging people to do.
Keep the Chris. So he was the backup catcher, John. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, Chris Moss,
Uh-huh. Chris
Yeah, he was-
P. Moss.
backup catcher for the Mets in '97. He
Cool.
lifetime
He had a-
average about 220. Not
Not
very
bad.
good.
Not bad,
Not bad,
but
but not good.
not bad for the bigs, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you something, Shaun. The trip on Tuesday, I can't do it anymore because I found you stock up with all these snacks and drinks for Christmas, and then I can't. We end up going through them. By the time it's Christmas Eve, you got to do another shopping trip again. So
No kidding.
I applaud your restraint if you can stock up on Tuesday and still have it ready for Christmas, because I burned through it.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
I
do you
did
think
buy
that
more than
maybe-
you.
Snacks and
Can we hear about it in the next podcast about what happens with that?
I'll
Yeah,
let you know. I think I'm
yeah,
gonna
I'll-
do my shopping trip tomorrow because you don't want to go on Christmas Eve.
No.
That's just crazy.
Mhm.
But I think I'll go tomorrow. Then it'll be okay if we have a little bit of snacks and a little bit of drinks, and there'll still be some left for Christmas Day. I think we can make it work.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll keep tabs on my stuff and see what we go through. But I need stuff like garbage bags. We were running a little bit low, so it's all that stuff that will tide us through the whole holiday season. I hope.
Yeah, I'm talking
Ooh.
more about the fun stuff, the snacks, your snacks and drinks and such.
Yeah.
Wait, like Cheetos?
I mean, if that's
I
what you're
can't see.
into.
I can't see there being Cheetos in the Cooper household, right?
No.
Well, I did
No.
get goldfish. The kids love the goldfish.
Goldfish. Yeah.
I like a goldfish now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Good.
too.
Not a bad snack.
It's great getting them for Costco too, because then you're like, man, I'm never gonna run out of goldfish ever.
Yeah.
Because
You
I have
can get
10
a-
pounds of goldfish here.
I just
Yeah,
I get the oil drum full of goldfish when I go.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The year supply.
Yeah.
You are like,
Keep
yeah,
it
you
on the
save like
garage.
$5-6 doing it that way.
Yeah, you just keep it in the garage and you get a big scoop.
Financial planning like that is going to get us through the pandemic into our next show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I've
we
got all
are
my
on
food
our
in
own,
oil
that's for
drums in the
sure.
garage. It's good.
Cool.
I started reading a book called Wheat Belly.
What's that?
It's a book about wheat and how like the genetic makeup of wheat
like-
changed when the war happened and they needed to make more food, and what happened, like that's part of the reason that a lot of people can't eat it anymore without it affecting them,
Like me?
Yeah.
like you
Yep.
and like me,
Yeah.
even though I just do it anyway.
Dude, I got some Glutino Oreo cookies. No gluten, no dairy, vegan, that are double stuffed and outstanding.
Oh
Wow.
wow. Our that Hydrox brand, isn't that gluten free or is that just vegan?
I think it's just vegan. Yeah, I think most Oreos are vegan, but they do contain gluten. So yeah, this other
Oh.
brand started because Oreo is coming out with a gluten-free one. Not sure if they'll be vegan as well. I imagine they will. But yeah, packing on those pounds for winter. It's important.
Yeah, you got it.
Dude, I gotta start running or something. Speaking of packing on pounds for winter, man, this is not good.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
been
I
sitting around the house all the time.
bought.
Mm-mm.
I saw a kettlebell went on sale, so I got a little one, just a 35-pound one coming right after Christmas, and I got a pull-up rack for my backyard. Like
Nice.
I need to do this, and if it's there,
Yeah.
I will, because I'm still not comfortable going to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
But
I've been doing 15-minute yoga videos every day, or most every day, which I found that's like attainable. If I set that, it's like I can handle that. I can do 15 minutes of yoga. Right? If I set my bar much higher than that, I tend to give up, I think. But I've been keeping that going for like 3 weeks now.
well, that's the
Nice.
problem. I can't be consistent. I'll work out for like 90 minutes and burn like 700 calories one day a week.
Right.
And then what good is that? It's much better to do 15 minutes every single day and make it part of your routine.
That's what I figure. Yeah, do something you can handle instead of going all out for a short amount of time and giving up on it, which is what I usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I've been lucky that friend that Mark and I share, our buddy Mike, he comes over and we kickbox a little in my backyard when the weather was okay. And, it's just the two of us, so we're relatively safe. And that was really keeping me in line. But again, one or maybe two good workout days a week, and it's not enough.
Yeah. And it's going to be tough when it's freezing for the next 2 months and we can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like because I remember like the last like 2 summer tours we did. Like I was like working out for like an hour and a half or 2 hours a day, and like I had the motivation to do it, but now it's like I have no motivation whatsoever.
Yeah, it's very hard to self-motivate with these conditions plus weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
All right.
do you go on bike rides in the cold, or you give it up for the winter?
No, like I just don't like. I'm not going. No
It's
way.
not nearly as fun, right?
Right. Like, the wind's blowing, whipping in your face, and I'm like, wow, this is not fun at all. And it has to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. I can't do it.
Mark, have you done any super Christmassy stuff yet?
Well, no. I mean, I'm trying to keep it just at home, but like anything that's you can do, like they got like the Jones Beach light show, whatever, and like I heard like the lines for that are sometimes like 4 hours.
Jeez.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I'm not doing that. So I don't really know
Yeah.
what else there is to do. I don't want to like go see Santa and then the kids get COVID. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen stories where like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Claus gave 55 kids COVID in blah, blah, blah town in wherever state. I'm like, oh, all right.
Jeez.
There's Greg, our buddy Greg, they have because they work at like a wedding venue, and they so they've been having like COVID safe events, but they had Santa, and he was in one of those flaming lips plastic bubbles.
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
that.
the way you got to do it.
Yeah, and I thought that was a pretty good idea.
But then also the kid just kind of standing in front of the bubble for the picture, right? Like,
Yeah, true.
That's
Oh,
kind of
did-
that's like the equivalent of watching a concert on your computer. It's just,
or in a
Yeah,
bubble.
just
which is
not the
cool
same.
for everybody that did it.
Yeah,
Very cool. It's just not the same.
no. Did man every time
Good times.
every time I died, just did a live stream thing.
Oh yeah,
that
Adam, I wanted to
they-
ask you about that because you contributed something, right?
Yeah. Keith called me up and asked if I would be a part of it. They like kind of like there was kind of like a script we were going off of, and then they kind of changed the part, so I would have done it differently had I known, but it still turned out great. But
Nice.
but theirs was, it was so good and so funny because they had a fake telethon that they were doing, and the commercial breaks were them playing live. So it was like a live stream, but there was all this other stuff going on, and they're just so funny. And
That's
it was
really
yeah, it was so good. Yeah, for anyone watching and listening to this, if you haven't seen that, you should go check it out because I was laughing out loud, LOLing as they say.
Yeah, those are some of the funniest guys we know.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
So yeah, and they were all turned up to 10. Hey. So he's
you
coming
know,
out
anytime I
in
see
just a
a
diaper.
like a Hard Times headline that's really really funny, I wonder if it's Keith.
I bet 9 times out of 10 it is.
I bet you're right because he's a funny dude.
Dude, he's so good. Well, like they had this whole like opening sequence, and then so he's like, and it's just, oh my God, he was so funny. Like, hi baby, thank you. Hey, I gotta go put Sylvie back inside because she's just wearing a diaper right now.
Do your thing. We'll talk about some really cool stuff. I'll let you in later.
Who
I'll
let
be
her
right back.
escape?
Hey baby, I can't help you with that right now. I'm really sorry. Hey, Sylvie, come on.
This is gonna be such a dad thing, but have you guys ever heard of a band called AJR?
No.
Mm-mm.
I basically only heard of them from John listening. I think this might be the first time this is happening for me, of like something I had no awareness of that I'm discovering because my son got into. Have you ever heard of AJR, Adam? I don't know. I guess I'm the only one.
No, see, I got Adam muted. There we go.
Oh
He's
yeah.
back. Cool.
Sorry, thanks, Shaun. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Was it like a Disney thing?
No, they're like a band. They're a proper band. They're like 3 brothers. But I
Jonas
think they like
Brothers?
started when they were like in like late teens, going into early 20s. So like a lot of their theme stuff kind of relate to like growing up and stuff that's a little bit more like young person oriented or something. But like it feels like really real. Like I think they're like really writing and like doing all this stuff from what I looked into themselves. Like they're not having like a producer write their songs or like, you know, manufactured by like a record label. But like I've gotten kind of into it. But it is really weird though. Like it wouldn't be something I would ever have listened to otherwise. Like, and I think even if I heard it without it coming from like my son, I don't think I would have even given it enough of a chance to like get into it. But yeah, that's my first time for me being introduced to a band from my son.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah, but what made me think of that is they're doing like a big live stream event, and they like I don't know how they're doing this. I don't think it's happened yet, but they have you can pay for a ticket where you can control the cameras. You can switch between the cameras on the stage.
Oh, Butch Walker did that.
Yeah, that seems cool.
Like he had this one, or like he was in a studio and he had this one camera, and I think you could move it around, like as he was playing.
You can control it actually.
I think I just saw him post about it on Instagram, what feels like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty wacky thing. They have another option with it. They have, I guess their dad is going to be watching it, and you can pay to. They have going to be a camera on their dad, so you can watch his reactions through the show.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but that's like $45 for like the control the camera, watch their dad ticket, and you can get a regular ticket for like $20. So
nice.
Man,
kind of funny.
When is the event?
It's soon. I think it's like right before New Year's Eve. Maybe
cool.
Or something like that. But we might buy a digital ticket and watch as a family. We'll see.
Yeah,
nice.
Might have to join you. We're trying to figure out how to be creative because It's going to be a very low key holiday season for these kids. Long couple weeks home from school.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, you gotta find something to entertain around the house.
There's the Abbott brothers are doing a live stream, and Langhorne Slim, I think, is opening. So I think we might watch that, though that might not be fun for the kids.
No, probably not too fun. Do they get into that at all?
No, like anytime, like there's been a few, like Lyle Lovett's been doing this thing to where like him and his guests, like they'll, like it's kind of like a storytellers with just the two of them. And then and we've watched a few of those, and we watched like the first Abbott Brothers one, and like a Brian Fallon one. But when like those are on, the kids are just like, oh my god, this is and they want to, you know, go inside and do something else.
Yeah. You know, Mickey asked me like this. He goes, "Why you like to watch grown-up things?"
But, well, because I'm a grown-up.
Yeah.
One of the
Home
biggest
Alone again. It is.
one of the biggest joys in my house, Jamie and I like watching CBS Sunday Morning every Sunday, and the kids get so bummed. They go, no! Like, hey, we watch your stuff all day, every day. I get 90 minutes from 9 to 10:30 every Sunday to enjoy my TV and my coffee. Leave me alone. Yeah. We got tablets, we got TV. They can go to a different room, but no, they want to be bummed in the living room.
I remember doing that to my dad. And like, kind of like, Dad, oh, it's so boring, right? And then he would just go, yeah, give me the thing, and then walk out, like, which is what I do now. I'm like, yeah,
you didn't even put up a fight.
Oh man, this is a huge
worth the
parenting
fight, or do I just watch Dora?
It's usually not worth the fight. One of the biggest parenting faux pas over the summer, right after George Floyd was murdered, we accidentally left on a CBS Sunday Morning that went into Face the Nation, discussing the horrors that were going on. And my son Teddy, who's just turned 7, was sitting watching like, I'm like, dude, turn it off, put on whatever you want. Oh my God.
Yeah. You didn't say to him, that's right, Teddy, we live in a terrible world with terrible people. And your whole life, you're going to deal with these terrible people. And you're going to have to find your way through it. Is that what you said to him?
Yeah, and I said, life is pointless. Sorry, bro.
And the majority of the terrible people are all in charge. And the only thing they care about is staying in charge.
It's not even the money, it's the power. It's very strange.
Yeah. Bastards, every single one of them.
Man, we just rewatched Gonzo, the Hunter S. Thompson documentary, and it's so funny because everything that happened in the 60s and the 70s is still happening now. Nothing has changed.
No, it changed when we were kids. Remember in the 90s when shit was cool?
Yeah.
At least for the first half. And then, you know, rap rock got really big. But but the first half was fucking sick, man. Everybody got along, like, maybe, you know, for the most part, I'm thinking. I guess.
I think that,
we didn't know enough about what was happening in the world to know about the terrible things that were going on.
Ignorance is bliss, John. That's what they say.
Yeah, man. Had Rodney King in, what was that, 94?
Okay, it was okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I forgot about that whole thing. Yeah.
And we were young, you know, it's easy to forget that stuff, but it's not.
Yeah. I remember listening to Rage Against the Machine, you know, in 94-ish and 93, and being like, man, these guys are really mad about what's happening in the world. I'm glad I don't know too much about it.
There's I think there's always been, though I do think now is like a really particular time. Like, I know every generation is convinced that like this is the roughest time, you know, to live through, and I'm not saying it's the roughest time, but I'm saying like because of this pandemic, like I feel like a lot of the curtain's been pulled, you know, and you're just seeing like really how fucking broken it like our whole system is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
it was interesting. I was reading a quote on Reddit from someone, I don't know, and I'm probably misquoting, but I'll paraphrase. It said, today's illiteracy is not a lack of reading, it's a lack of understanding and being able to change and update your ideas as you learn more about facts. Like, that's very, very interesting, because most people we know can read. I mean, but people are taking in all this information, and they don't know how to process it and turn it into real understanding or changing as it goes. Like, we learn more about the virus every day and the different things we need to do to keep people safe. And people go, oh, now you're moving the goalpost. It's like, yeah, well, things have changed. We've learned more. We know more. The science has changed. Like, science is always left to be questioned because it's constantly being changed and updated for the greater good. It's interesting to think about.
But like,
But
Man,
that's an
remember
interesting.
when we played at that place in in Ohio at that prison, and and we were the only band that wasn't really a new metal band, and everybody hated us.
I was not there for that, but I remember
Oh,
talking to you
you
on the
weren't.
phone,
That-
Adam, and you were
That's
like,
right.
"You lucky motherfucker, man! Holy shit!"
Dude, Adam was playing with us. Yeah, Adam Willard.
Yeah,
Man,
what a great guy.
yeah. I was actually texting with him last night because I found a good dad joke that I thought he would like.
Excellent. He's the best of the dad jokes.
Dude, like he'll just FaceTime me randomly and then like start a conversation that I think is a real conversation, but it's all just the setup for a really elaborate dad joke. And it makes my day every time he does it. It's so great. But would you guys like to hear the joke?
Yes.
What's the last part of the human body to die?
What?
The pupils. Want to know why?
Why?
Because they die late.
Ah!
Ah, nice.
That is good.
You're welcome.
I think so. Did you ever see that? There's a documentary about flat earthers.
Oh, I still haven't watched it because it makes me so angry. It makes me so mad.
But one thing about that really comes through is that's what a lot of those people are there for. It's a community, and they some one way or another get connected into that world and that community, and it's a place they can belong. And it's weird because you kind of walk away like feeling kind of sad, more, well, at least I did. I felt like more sad than angry at those people. It's just like that's all they have, and like they're just gonna live their life in complete denial, because if they don't, then they're gonna lose this whole community and this whole identity that they've built and connected to. So it's interesting though.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's just,
I think you can apply it
it's
to a lot
wild.
of groups like that don't believe in reality.
Yeah.
There's well, like too, I do wonder if like all of also feeding that is this like obscene amount of disinformation, like being posed as actual information, like how like Fox News, like they lost a loss, or no, they won a lawsuit by saying that, or like that Tucker Carlson thing, by saying that it's not advertised as a news show, so
It's
people
like
shouldn't take it as actual news. Yeah, it's just entertainment. But then it's like, well,
Wow.
yeah, but that's real. That's just so
It's deceptive.
I mean, for lack of better word, deceptive, yes, because so many people do think that it's actual news, and this guy is just spitting,
So they
just
admitted
ignorant,
to being
vile.
actual fake news, and
Yeah, yes, yes,
amazing.
but not to their viewers. So like, so the people that are running around calling everybody else fake news, like they don't know about it because Fox News doesn't report the actual news of, hey, we just won this lawsuit by proving in a court of law that we're not actually news. But now you have like OAN and like Newsmax, and it's just so bonkers. And then, but there's nobody's stopping them from just lying to people, and there's people that really believe those lies.
Half the
Same
country.
thing with like like those Proud Boys or flat earthers or any other kind of fucking nonsense that's going on right now.
Like, oh,
Maybe
wait.
they forgot. Maybe they just forgot to report it.
Yeah, true.
You think
true.
that that's probably what it is?
It might be.
Yeah, it's like like I like saw this funny thing online, like they were like somebody was saying, I'm not going to quote it right because I can't remember it exactly, but it was something to the effect of, my parents always told me that if I watched too much television that it would ruin my mind, like it would ruin my brain. And now that exact same thing has happened to them, because like their parents had turned into these conspiracy theorists and all this stuff. And it's just crazy because it's all these bonkers talking points. Like I saw this thing, like they have like you know, like the people that I'm not going to get into it, but there's yeah, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. I saw this interview, and the person being interviewed just basically said like it's so divisive now because everyone's dealing with a different set of facts. And I think that's so true. But the problem is like using the language and the word facts doesn't doesn't apply, because facts just mean like that's just truth, you know. But there's so much spin. The whole thing's fucked up.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I'm not even joking. They talked about changing the definition of the word literally in the dictionary because people use literally figuratively now. So, so you have different facts. No, the facts are the facts. Literally means literally. Like
Literally,
it
yeah.
can't. You literally ripped his head off. You know, like everyone knows that's hyperbole. It's silly. Like I don't know. You can't change the definition of the word. And same with facts. You can't have your facts and my facts. It's just the facts. Whether I like your facts or not is a different story.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why there's a difference between facts and
Opinion,
opinion. There's another thing that like or it's kind of in that realm too, is I know like so many people like they'll like say, "Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that." And I want to be like, "No, you're not."
yeah.
Like if you were obsessed with it, it'd be all you were thinking about. It would be all consuming. It'd be all you're talking about. You're not obsessed with it. You just like it. Say you like
Yeah,
it. You don't
you
have to
like
say you're obsessed with
Malamars.
it.
You like Malamars. You go a couple days without eating Malamars. I know it.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
But you enjoy the
Like,
hell out of them when you get them.
yeah,
Maybe you'll buy 2 boxes if there's a sale.
no,
I wouldn't say obsessed.
no, you just very much enjoy them. There was
There's a difference,
yeah,
a big one.
Yeah.
there's Misha said that like the other day or like a week ago, doesn't matter when, but she said, "Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that," and I was just like, "Oh, are you? This is the first time hearing about it." And she didn't think that was funny. There's a I thought it was hilarious. There's a FedEx truck. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Cool.
It's pretty loud.
I have a funny story.
I'm
I
all
won't
ears.
mention. I won't mention who it was, but a girl that used to play bass in this band.
Good friend.
Well, yes, a very good friend. But I'm friends with her on Instagram, and she asked me about a person that used to take pictures at shows when Shaun and I would play in, our high school band, the Posers. She was like, I just wanted to show my kids some pictures. If she had any kid, are you still in touch with her? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I hope you're doing great. Here's a number. And then, so I texted her, and I didn't get a response until like 5-6 hours later. And she said, "I want to kill you right now." And I thought to myself, like, you kill? Like, you want to
Murder
kill
me? Take my life?
That's what I wrote back.
Widow
I didn't
my
know what to
wife?
say. Like, it was either like, what happened? So I just wrote murder with 3 question marks. And I thought, a lot of people are just really going overboard all the time. And I don't know why. That's a story that happened to me recently.
Was she actually upset at all, or was it completely just over the top being silly?
No. She was upset. She was like really upset that I gave this girl her number to text her to see if she had pictures.
So she really was. And
She said she wanted to kill me.
So I guess that girl is very annoying.
She was nice when she was talking to me. Very respectful, very kind. You know, I didn't see any problem.
you should
But,
call
you know,
the police.
Yeah, imagine. I'm getting threats of murder.
Can
911.
you leave her alone? Lose that number so I don't get murdered.
Yeah. So I don't know if that actually has anything to do with what we're talking about, but I thought it was a little funny because it's ridiculous.
I think that's a great example. I also think it would be hilarious if like when someone says something like that to you, if you actually called the police and like tried to file a report, and then because then they would stop doing it. You know, they have to be like, well, I was just joking. It's like, well, I didn't know that, because that's what this word means. It means murder.
Take my life.
Yeah. Murder? Holy shit. That really bothered you. I think maybe next time if that happens, I'll probably just not say anything to anyone.
Yeah, never help anyone with anything ever.
Right. My good friend Shaun Cooper told me,
unless you want to get murdered.
Right. And I don't want that. No good deed goes unpunished. And
yep, that's my father-in-law's favorite quote. And how right he is.
That shit is for real.
I didn't get my family anything for Christmas just because of that. Get in trouble.
Oh, did you guys get all your Christmas shopping done?
No.
Uh-oh.
Running out of time, buddy.
I know. I want to be like, you could all have everything that you want any single second of the day.
Isn't that enough?
That's the gift, but I can't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I got to get moving. I better get moving like today.
Yeah, Jamie took care of everything for us. She's very thoughtful. I was not. I really half-assed it with her.
She didn't buy her own gift from you, did she? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I get it. You know, huh?
I get it.
Man, once I had a conversation with James, and he was saying, he's like, yeah, so then every year for Christmas, I'm like, I open things up and I'm like, oh, look what I got me. And I was like, oh man, that's hilarious and mean and true.
But did you guys get your wives gifts? Get your wives gifts yet?
Yes.
Sure did.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Wow, you haven't done that yet?
That's the only gift I have to get.
Wow.
Does Husna do it? Even the kids?
One
covers all the kids' gifts?
Yeah, she does it all, right? But then I like the one thing that I do have to do, I haven't done because I'm like, I don't know.
Man, you got it good, Marky.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to get her a gift. And I'm gonna get her a gift.
You could write her out a coupon for anything she wants anytime.
Right.
Right.
I thought about
that.
I thought about that, but I thought that's not gonna work.
Ooh, are there any celebrities she likes? You get her a cameo. Gilbert Gottfried did that great one for our buddy Nick.
I asked her cousin. And her cousin said, I'll get back to you in a couple hours. So I'm hoping that she has something nice, an idea.
Nice.
There's
not a Gilbert Gottfried cameo.
I don't know. I don't know if she's like that.
Actually getting that for Husna.
That would be really funny if I did. Thanks.
would be
Merry
worse.
Christmas, babe.
Be worse than nothing, I think. You spent money on this?
Are you guys pumped on what you got?
I got a fortunate
son.
this year. Yes, I ain't no fortunate son. The Camille this year gave me a very good indication of what she wanted, which it's always nice. It's not always the way, but this year I had a pretty clear direction. I always appreciate.
So this is the way.
Yes,
this year
is the way.
That's good.
You said to me. So that always feels good because I don't not as much guesswork, and also when it gets opened up, it's going to be
a big hit.
It'll be a hit. But
you want it to be a hit.
Sometimes you get I don't know those years too where it's like that's not going to cut it. You can tell. It's like, all right, you got to think of something that shows you care this year because I've been giving you too many hints through the past. But this year wasn't one of those years.
Man, there was a great sketch on Saturday Night Live with Kristen Wiig where it's like the family gets all these really cool gifts and she's the mom and she just gets a robe.
Oh yeah, that one was hilarious. And then yeah, I could relate to how Kristen Wiig felt 100%. Totally.
Have any of you guys ever worn a bathrobe?
I don't know if you remember this. I went through a phase in 2003 on tour where I wore a bathrobe.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now I do. So yes.
I'd wear it around the bus and stuff.
Like a gentleman.
I've only ever worn one ironically. I've never worn one hey, this will be a comfortable thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
I think my parents
thought it'd be funny.
I think my parents got me one for Christmas maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and I'll break it out every now and again. I should wear a robe to be warm around the house, and then it just sits in my closet, taking up space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll break it out and give it another try, but yeah, it's impractical for me. I like sweats.
Yeah,
sweats
and the shirt. Yeah.
There's did I tell you guys about that pair of Vans sweatpants that I got a little while back?
Oh yeah.
They're still so awesome.
Nice.
Oh, the Vans one. Yeah. Those are nice too.
Dude, they're so nice.
Yeah, their hoodies are some of my favorites I have.
Now that we're talking about Vans, these winter boots.
Oh, the
Yeah, very nice.
These are the best in the snow.
MTE.
What? I didn't know Vans made those.
Yeah, man, they're awesome.
I think they're Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex.
Ooh, Gore-Tex.
Is it? Are you?
I have the older model, and I think they were. I don't know if the Gore-Tex continued. I don't even know what Gore-Tex is, honestly.
Sounds like a character from an 80s science fiction fantasy movie.
Well, there was that Seinfeld episode where George got the Gore-Tex jacket, and he's so proud of it. It was Gore-Tex!
Yeah, that's a really funny episode.
Like a
giant winter coat.
Space age polymer.
Yep.
Man. And I got this robe.
I was going to ask if we had any questions from viewers, but I feel like we covered everything that anyone would ever want to know about today.
Yeah. Between the Costco trip and Christmas
Hey
gift.
guys, our pal Johnny V's walking by. You guys want to say hi to him?
Yeah.
Look, wait.
I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Hi, Johnny V. Yep, you're on YouTube.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's you, man.
Johnny V.
Man, I have he gave me a wonderful neon PBR sign that I still have not been allowed to hang up in my house. So it resides in my parents' basement right now. Trying to find a way to convince Jamie to let me have it in the house.
You got to get a man cave. You don't have a man cave?
Yeah, it's kind of the kids' playroom for now. Maybe when I'm 50, I'll be able to take over that room and really make it my own.
There's yeah. You could clean out that shed you have out back.
Yeah, that's the project that I have to take care of sometime, maybe in the spring.
Mm.
But yeah, it's nice and very roomy in there. I got lots of space.
You know, that just reminded me. My friend, you guys know Brian Diaz.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, we know Brian Diaz.
Sure.
He's a good pal of ours for a long time. Works for Fall Out Boy these days. He's worked for a lot of
And
bands.
no, he works for Guns N' Roses.
Sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fall Out Boy is his main one now. I think that's his go-to. But anyway, we had an idea we were talking about to make a hotel but it's basically like you rent out man caves, basically. It's like a hotel, but you can they're all just catered to different types of men. You could have like a sporty room for a man to rent out for a few hours. You could have like a nerdy one, like a video game one, and like you just go there and rent your man cave for a few hours, or maybe overnight if you can get a day off.
Yeah, install some bunk beds in there so everyone can crash.
Yeah, I think it could be big.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Where a man could be a man.
Yeah, see? There you go. John, you and Diaz better get on this quick.
I'd invest.
Someone steals the idea from all the people watching our YouTube channel.
You would have to get a liquor license.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, what about BYOB? Because it's like a hotel, and then you have the people, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, but some of them, I mean, I thought it would have to have a cooler full of like Budweiser or something, like a typical man beer.
Oh, yeah. like the music room would have like a mini fridge that looks like a Marshall amplifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending which room you got. But yeah, I think the beer, it also would have to come with energy drinks, and also maybe preferably ones that have been discontinued, like that no one can find anymore.
You walk into the room and AC/DC's playing.
Yeah. We've arrived, guys.
Yeah.
Or like the original Four Loko that sent everyone to the hospital.
Yeah.
Dude, that
changed
shit,
the formula.
That shit was fucking crazy.
What was in it? Because they kept making it. You can still get it, but they like changed the formula so people don't go to the hospital now.
Speed.
You think it's like just straight up speed?
I think it was niacin.
Niacin.
It's like the same thing that
what's in the energy drinks now. Like what they had in that shit was like real. I don't know what it was, but it's not illegal anymore.
What was is that like trucker speed that they took off the market?
Ephedrine.
Yeah.
It was ephedrine.
Mixed up, and it was like 7% alcohol too, right? Or maybe more.
Yeah.
Like more than a normal beer, I remember.
Yeah, I only tried it one or two times, but it was not good tasting.
No, it was really good. Actually, I was going to say it tasted really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have got it on a rider. We really missed out. Could have had it every day.
Oh my god, that would have been, man. Could you imagine the 4 in the morning on the bus if everyone was all yipped up on Four Loko back when they were maximum strength? Ugh. It'd be a nightmare.
Four Loko binges.
I could imagine it, actually. Kind of easy to imagine that.
There's just like Metallica blasting from the speakers at 4 in the morning.
First, we're gonna listen to Injustice for All and the Master Puppets Ride the Lightning. Do it all again.
This bus driver loves us.
Oh man.
Good times.
Good times.
Well,
are there any viewers on this, man? Or is this just a phone call?
It's down to This is just a Zoom call now.
Is just this a Zoom call recorded?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anyone will make it to the end of this thing.
I'm thinking there's just no fucking way. Would you watch this shit? I definitely would.
Oh, no way.
Oh, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah, John was telling me that there's a thing like they have like a YouTube analytics and they can tell you like what your average like watch time is for people who are watching. We should look into that for this.
We should
Yeah.
see. You can see where people are tuning in and dropping out too.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
We
Not
need to
just-
get an
We
email.
might have to start getting that knee. I think it's the knee. We're missing the knee. The naked.
The sexy John Nolan.
Let's save that for next week, John.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll just show
Oh,
you.
a little sneak peek.
Oh, mama.
More of that next week, because you know everyone's home from work and school and everything. The viewership will probably drop next week. So if we give them a little sneak peek of the knee, we know more is coming next week. Maybe
Oh,
you'll do
yeah.
the whole thing in shorts.
Yeah.
Yo,
Ooh,
here's a fun idea.
okay.
Like one of us interviews the rest of the band.
Like
For
for real?
Like if I interviewed you guys, I mean, I could think of some really weird shit to ask you guys.
Maybe since it's your idea, you should come up with the interview
Yeah.
first interview.
All right, let me see if something questions if questions pop up throughout the week.
Next
No.
week, Mark O'Connell interviews the rest of us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ratings
Boom.
bonanza. All the sponsorships are going to start rolling in. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, I guess we got to mix it up a little bit. It does make sense that, we've been doing this, 23 weeks of just us kind of just bullshitting. So it does make sense that the viewership might go down after a little while.
Yeah. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it as like a total piece of shit asshole fan.
Nice. So you're going to do it in character?
No, I'll be myself, but as a piece of shit asshole fan, but me.
Okay.
Oh, like you'll ask questions like, "Yo, so your first record was great and every other one was terrible. Can you tell me about that?"
Why'd
Yeah,
that happen?
Now that you're old, how does it feel that
Yeah.
you don't write good music? That's good. First question.
That's perfect.
Okay, well,
all
my phone's about to die.
right.
All right, later.
Keep it real.
You
Okay.
too.
All right, well, that was really something. I guess we'll see you guys next week. Some rad stuff. Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.